Back past a Hall at full speed, and he's hammered, felled, and a beautiful check by Dowdy, and then
look, see? It's crazy. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And today we are continuing our journey into exploring American sports for the very first time. Now, this one I'm actually really excited for because although this is probably the sport I know least about in comparison to the other ones that we've watched on this channel, like basketball, American football, and baseball, this is the one I know the least about. I can name a single player in Wayne Gretzky, and I know nothing about the rules, nothing about the scoring system, nothing at all. But what I do know, and it's the reason why I'm excited, is that there's fights. And oh my god, don't we all love a fight in sport? Don't we all love a fight in sport? Now, I don't know if I've mentioned this before in this series, but I think the reason why this sport's going to resonate with me the most out of all the sports we've reacted to so far in the American sports series is because I actually spend a lot of time practicing martial arts, and fighting is something that I really enjoy. I'll do a quick show and tell of all the medals that I've won so far just in Taekwondo alone. So martial arts is something that I hold near and dear to my heart. Fighting in sports, I think, is one of the most enjoyable things to watch. So I honestly think that if any American sport is going to hook me and get its teeth into me and get me wanting to watch it on a regular basis, it'll be this one. So I'm really excited to give it a watch. I have enjoyed every single video of American sports we've watched up to this point so far, and I really do think it's going to be more of the same. If you guys are enjoying, please do subscribe. I also just want to say a quick thanks to everyone who has been subscribing recently, because we've recently broke 10,000 subscribers, and that is absolutely mental. So I really do appreciate everyone who's been pressing the button. I'll be releasing merch soon as a celebration of us reaching that 10,000 subscriber mark. So do keep an eye out for that, and I'll keep you guys in the know about when it'll be released. But let's get started, shall we? Let's get started with us checking out the National Hockey League, NHL, for the very first time in a blind reaction as a European man. Let's get started, shall we?
Flyers looking to respond. Oh! Campbell just destroyed.
Oh my, that doesn't look. The concerning thing is he was out before he hit the ground. That's concerning.
Marchand swinging around the goal. Up for the middle, stick handling.
Oh my, that's so cool.
As he picked up his head to go around the Canadian at the red line.
He took it like a champ. Wow.
Find him. Senators break out. Denny Amal, the center. And he's hammered by Puck.
You talk about keeping your head up, down, throw the puck in, and bang.
He flew.
Gotta go around him.
And it will be Colorado's Eric Johnson to clear. Duchesne upended by Orlov. Display defensively.
He did a flip.
Up and over you go.
Ball interactive.
Whoa! He just got
Some people get some proper airborne in these tackles, don't they?
hit
Wow.
by Brooks Orpik at center ice, and he launched him 25 feet.
And they just
in the neutral zone,
and they just shake it off.
wasn't it? Look out! Wow!
As he replaces Giroux in the Flyers lineup.
Kenny, there you go, Ronaldo. That's making your impact felt.
From Zach Ronaldo.
Shot by Nielsen off a skate that goes wide. Marlowe hammered! Lined up by Sarich.
Took his helmet off.
A bouncing puck. Marlowe looked down for a second.
The one thing that I'll say really concerns me is the speed that some of these guys get. They get some speed going into each other. And to be honest, getting that amount of speed and doing these tackles is so impressive doing it on ice skates.
Knocks it away, and the puck taken by Vancouver. Here down the right side is Burrows, tipped away from him. He has to get back outside. He does. Burrows across the line.
Is it late? He gives it up. No, that's
Oh,
not
he
late
didn't
either.
even see it
It's
coming.
shoulder, it's not forearm, it's not elbow.
Those shots have been high glove on Varlamov.
You're exactly right. I was mentioning that in the first about the glove side, and that is usually his.
Wilson, crush, kill, destroy on Zadorov.
He loses the puck. Watch the puck come around right here, and there's the finish.
That guy had all the time in the world building up momentum to hit him as well. He just was beelining it towards him like a missile.
The check.
Barron is from Kamloops, and that's where the Memorial Cup got underway today, with Brandon defeating Hull 9-2. Pane of glass taken out in the corner, and the St. Louis player was knocked right into the crowd.
And I don't know that I've ever seen that before in my life, where somebody's been hit into the glass and then continues to go right into the stands.
Shit.
Boom, and there it shatters, and what a shot that is.
That's so cool.
Suter a shot. That one blocked. Goes after the rebound. Pulled away and fed out left wing side.
Oh,
and
elbow
2-2.
first.
Just
Elbow first. Look at that.
There.
Oh, that's
Bobby
a
for
shoulder.
the leak, and now we have a pile up, I guess fittingly enough, in the referee's crease.
On the 5, J.D. McGinn. Ballard went down and took him out. Both teams want to get engaged. And it's McGinn. He's done a pretty good job of decimating the entire Vancouver defense.
That's so cool. That's so cool. That was such like a minimalistic tackle as well, just using all of his speed against him. That was great.
Rome last game.
Taken off now by Franzen. Fed one for Zetterberg. Crossed off, though. Here's Stewart a shot, and that one went off Leno's stick and wide. Oh, man. He's out. And then an extra hit came from Bufflin, and a crowd gathers.
Yeah. He thought it was coming to his stick, Doc, and it hit something.
He's out.
On the power play, David.
That's another concerning thing as well. Those sharp ice skates when someone's on the floor and everyone's jostling over the top of them. That's
Krejci going into the corner.
concerning.
But, oh, there goes a pane of glass on a gigantic Lucic hit.
And Ryan trying to handle that puck along the boards. And you can see him, Jack. He's bracing for the hit. He knows it's coming.
Free by Stone. He is hammered.
I thought he took out the ref.
And that is going to
Gloves are flying.
Wow, did Bufflin ever level Stone? Has woken up this building.
This may sound dumb, but is there a reason why they wear those massive jerseys and huge padding? Is it defensive padding?
Zetterberg shot off the stick of Whitney into the glass. Scooped up by Hensky, and he's hammered by Kronwall. He was Kronwalled, and Hensky is still down.
His head's down. His head's down right there.
Camper's back pressure breaks it up. Thomas whacks it off the end board. Boychuk, green light
Oh,
hit.
the sound of that.
Neal crocked him, and Boychuk is the first to get up.
0 for 4 tonight on the power play. 0 for 4, 5 on 3 this season. Mitchell's back out, and what a hit! Oh, he caught Taves, and Taves still down. Rock, breakaway, and it's going to be wiped out by a response.
Taves came back to the bench, dropped a little bit of an expletive, and said, "I had my head down." Well, he got blindsided. This is a clean hit from Willie Mitchell.
He's out.
On his off wing, backhand. Doesn't get it on net, and then is nailed by
That's a good one.
Oh, a Richter scale hit, and Mahalik is on his knees.
We were talking about that this morning with Chuck Keith.
Oh, big hit by
That's so impressive.
Eric Cole flying, and Eric Cole wants a piece of white. And the gloves come off as Eric Cole and Ian White are going.
Ah, that's so cool.
Toronto goal. And remember, this is Eric Cole that had a broken leg, and Ian White does a tap dance on it. Eric Cole's got his head down. Ian White steps right into him. That's hip on hip.
That was such a good tackle as well. Technique-wise, that looked awesome. The fact that it wasn't just using his momentum and just trying to take him out, the fact that it actually looked like a tackle stepping in the way, awesome.
He sends him cartwheeling into the ice.
Dvorak out with Ryan Smith and Sean Horcoff.
Fresh legs. Adding Dvorak to that line. There's a big hit by Pronger.
He saw it coming, but that didn't look like it helped.
Helicopter spin. Big Chris Pronger throwing his weight around there.
The guys on the floor, they're all just stepping over him.
For Larson here. They got to back away from Philip Larson, who may be out. Never saw Hall coming. This is what happened just moments ago.
Wow, what a stretcher.
And a lot of key situations for Joe Quenneville and the Blackhawk coaching staff.
Look out at center ice. Patrick Sharp had his head down. He was crushed by Weaver, and Sharp did not see it coming.
But the intent coming through the middle of the ice, he certainly kind of leans down there, Pat, and then kind of leans.
Toronto end it goes. Phaneuf takes it around back of the net, flipping it up on the boards, doesn't get it.
What a block.
The puck comes up the boards. Sauer goes in for the pinch.
That's great.
And he's admiring the puck.
Oh wait, was that blood?
Up the boards. Sauer goes in for the pinch. And he's admiring the puck.
No, it wasn't. Oh, I thought that was blood pouring onto the rink. I was like, oh my god, that's so concerning. It wasn't. It was just his stick. But is that allowed? Is blocking allowed? Can you take out people who don't have the puck?
Barbarian with his shot wide. That was a big shot. And a big hit by Zadorov. He levels. Hard luck.
Coming up.
Oh, the sound of that, incredible.
Coming out with a lead pass. Oh, Konstantinov saw his man at center ice. Here's shot ahead of the point.
Clean control of it, though. And back for it now, Mark Fane. Near side boards and Gazdic.
He's tied up with Gordon. The puck comes up. And Bufflin just with a good hit. That shoulder.
Three of them are up. Hansus gets set. The shot is deflected high to the glass. Up comes Kapanen. Oh, boy!
That was massive.
Here's the hit by Tucker. And Kapanen took about 15 seconds to get from just inside the blue line to the bench.
It's swept away, and Arvidsson, oh, Keith ran him over. Victor Arvidsson got leveled by Duncan. Keith, good clean, and he lit him up. And again, how do you change momentum? I mean, that is just an incredible hit there by Duncan Keith. Detroit back in. Oh!
What I really like as well is when you see a big hit, the first people over to get vengeance for his teammate that's just been leveled is his teammates. They're immediately running over to just start on the guy. That's great.
Stevens stepped up, nailed him. Brodor's got the puck. What a shot. Is that Rouse?
Oh, lights out. Scott Stevens came across. Hello.
Scott Stevens, if you ask players around the league who's got the hardest hit, there's your answer.
Oh, Mac.
Well into the 27-28 range.
Zadorov.
See, look, straight away they're on him.
Shifley, that's the second time he clobbered Shifley this game, and the Jets have had enough. He is taller, certainly, than Shifley.
Straight away, look. Straight, I love it.
The puck squirted to Horton to Milan Lucic. And took a big check. Dan Hamhuis went down and put Milan Lucic. Watch him go down. Now is that clipping? We've seen clipping before.
Awesome technique that looks like.
Playoffs.
A huge corner. Gilbert, a nice outlet pass to Hall, then up the left wing. Penner, a back pass to Hall at full speed, and he's hammered, felled, and a beautiful check by Doughty, and then Penner.
Look, see? It's crazy.
Ruckus breaks out here at the LA blue line. Credit for stepping up for his young teammate.
I can imagine though, it's so frustrating at times because I'm pretty sure some of these people are like really good fighters, but I can imagine a lot of the time they just aren't as good. They just can't get their foot in, so they just sort of swing in and just falling over.
Oh wow!
It must be so frustrating not being able to just level hit clean.
Body wide without a helmet. Torrey Krug, angry as can be about the battle he was in, and threw a big check, and the fans in Boston always love that. And watch like getting shot out of a cannon. Torrey Krug goes right in, and Thomas trying to make a play gets knocked hard by number 47, coming all the way from his own end.
Lupo has a man breaking, and the shot from Kadri is off the mark.
On Phil Kessel, bam!
Lifted him up.
With it, tossed him about 15 feet on the tail end of that, disheveled.
Here's Oposo trying to keep it in. That's knocked down and brought on by Shifley.
I love this.
And now everybody going after the game. Oh, pile in there.
And also, hats off to the refs because they're always straight in.
I'll tell you, Laine could not get up off the ice after the hit, and now he's slowly coming around.
It is Ottolainen shooting into the far side. On the board.
Oh my God.
Hardy is the man who threw the hard hit. That's Hardy's first shift of the game.
Here's Knuble over the line, and that's turned over. Subban starts back, and Ovechkin sends him head over heels. Another hit.
That didn't look like it hurt too bad, but the guy still went flying. He's doing a gymnastics class right now.
Could have been a lot worse than it was for Subban.
I have so many questions. First of all, I want to say that looks amazing, but I have so many questions. I have so many questions because I'm so intrigued about this. Firstly, are fights allowed? Or is it just like, they just happen? Because it seems situational. It seems like sometimes they're allowed, sometimes they're not. But I obviously don't know. I've just watched one clip. This is my first exposure to it. Is that allowed? Secondly, is that blocking allowed? I'm really intrigued about that. I also want to express concern about them fighting and falling over and doing these massive hits on ice. That is so concerning, because talking a little bit more of a grim, I know obviously my reactions are normally quite upbeat, but taking a moment just to talk about the grim reality of fatalities in fighting. A lot of the time when you hear about street fights causing fatalities, it's not necessarily, especially the ones where you hear about how one punch killed someone. You quite often hear about that, like when they're on a night out at a pub or at a club, and they're on their way home and they get hit with one punch, they hit the ground, they die. And the reason why I want to bring that up is because the reason that happens is because it's concrete. These guys are fighting and doing all these hits consistently, regularly on ice, which is just as hard. I think after this video, I'm actually going to look into the fatality, if there has been many fatalities in the sport, because out of all the sports that I've watched so far on this channel, even in comparison, this concerns me more than martial arts does, because you need to think, like, a boxing ring is soft, but obviously I'm not going to talk about boxing because repetitive blows to the head is obviously a big concern and causing obviously CTE. But like Taekwondo, for example, you do it on mats. When we watch American football with the huge hits, there's padding, but it's also on grass. Every other sport that we've watched, and also I've watched a lot of, bar a few, it's softer terrain than what we're watching now. This is literally them fighting on concrete. That is so concerning. That is so concerning. But it also looks awesome. I like the fact that you can stand up for your teammates. You see people running across, doing tackles on people who just because they did a tackle on your teammate, and I really like that. As you guys know, when I watched the NFL video, I loved that because the fact that there was blockers. Blockers in this are just upped by a little bit of aggression, and it's cool. I would really like to do this, but I'm really concerned about the whole ice thing I mentioned. That's a really big concern. I would love to know what goes through the minds of those ice hockey players. Like, do they go out there being like, I'm just gonna smash into some people and hurt some people, or are they actually very articulate and they're like, oh, fights just happen? You know, I'd like to know the mentality behind this all. This sport seems like it could be very, very interesting if we go down this rabbit hole. That's what it feels like, and I think that's what we're gonna do. It feels like it could be really, really interesting if we go down this rabbit hole. Thank you guys for watching. One awesome first bit of exposure I've had to this sport. I'm definitely going to be looking into it. Now, there's no ice rinks near me. The nearest one is like a 45-minute drive. Or an hour and 45-minute drive, actually. So it's quite far. So if I ever did want to pick up this, I think I'd have to start rollerblading. So I also want to know if anyone does this sport. Is rollerblading similar to that? Is rollerblading, can you use rollerblading to practice for ice hockey? I don't know. It seems like you could, but I'll leave that question in your hands. But what I will say is thank you guys for watching. Hope you've had a lovely day so far, and I appreciate you for joining me on this journey. And I'll see you in the next one. You take care. Bye bye.